Out-of-town papers. Read what the folks back home are doing. Out-of-town papers.
Hello, Tony.
Hi, Jack. Racing form?
Yeah. And give me a Kokomo paper, too, will you?
Kokomo, Indiana?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to know? How the Civil War came out?
No, I know that. I want to wrap up something. Tony, my last dime.
You're doing well, ain't you?
Yeah.
Out-of-town papers.
Hey, can you beat this?
What's the matter?
I bet my last dollar on a horse at Jamaica, and she came in last.
Did she lose?
I think so. You know, they don't give booby prizes. This horse should have been arrested for vagrancy.
You know, the jockey had a lot to do with that, Jack.
Thanks. I'm glad you said that. I feel a whole lot better now. That was a great help.
You know, a lot depends on the jockey in a race.
Say, this horse only had one good jockey.
Who was that?
Paul Revere.
Out-of-town papers. Say, Jack, will you
Mhm.
keep an eye on the stand? I want to go over to the lunchroom and grab a cup of coffee.
Okay. Say, bring me an overcoat. How are you?
Good morning, man. It's a very nice day we're having.
It'll probably rain.
Oh, hi.
Mhm. What can I do for you, sir?
I want a Springfield free press.
A Springfield free press.
Aye.
You don't happen to be a Scotchman.
Well, how did you know it?
Nothing gets by me. Now listen, you know there are a lot of Springfields. Now there's Springfield, Illinois, Springfield, Indiana, Springfield, Massachusetts, Springfield, Ohio. Now which one do you want?
Well, which one is the cheapest?
I was afraid of that. Well, to tell you the truth, we have no cheap Springfield papers. They're all 10 cents. But I'll tell you what I have. I have a very fine Schenectady paper for a nickel. You'll be surprised you can't tell the difference. Now, let me show you that paper. Here's a paper for 5 cents. Now, I'm telling you something, you can't get a paper like that in town, any place, for a nickel. I'll sell them yet. Now, look at here. Feel that paper. Feel that material. Feel the grain in that paper.
Oh, why should one be a nickel and the other's 10 cents?
Why? I'll show you the difference. Now get this. You know that terrible train accident that happened last night? Well, here's your 5-cent Schenectady paper. It says 200 people killed. Now, here's that same accident in the Springfield paper. 360 people killed. Now, isn't it worth a nickel to you to see an extra 160 people killed?
360 people killed?
Yes, sir. 359 Americans and 1 Scotchman.
Oh, the poor fella.
Hey, you forgot your change. You would take it, wouldn't you? Well, another sale like that, and I'll be in, Papers, lady. Nice, fresh papers, all about Lindbergh swimming the channel. I beg your pardon, Chamberlain.
Are you the newsboy?
Yes. No. I'm just watching the stand.
Well, where's the newsboy?
He's probably watching me.
I'd like a copy of the Kokomo Sun.
Kokomo, Indiana? Oh, are you from Kokomo?
Yes, that's my home. Have you ever been there?
No, I've had pneumonia. I imagine that's almost as bad. Funny thing, I just bought a Kokomo paper myself. You know, I have a girlfriend there this week. She's playing there in a show.
Oh, is she an actress?
Well, yes and no. It's really open for discussion. Her relatives say yes, but the public say no. I'll get your paper.
How much is it?
10 cents. You know, all of the out-of-town papers are a dime.
10 cents?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't think it would be that much.
Well, it's worth a dime to hear from home now, isn't it?
It's worth $1 million sometimes, but that is, you haven't got change of a $20 bill, have you?
Lady, I haven't had it in years.
Well, it's all I've got. I'm sorry.
Sorry, with $20? Say, what's the matter with you? You look all out of sorts or something.
Oh, I don't know. I guess I'm a bit discouraged, that's all.
Did you lose your job?
Yes.
What'd you do for a living?
Nothing?
You didn't lose much, did you?
Well, that is to say, I haven't been doing anything lately, and, I'm hungry.
Oh, you're a stenographer.
How did you know?
Well, that's the password of the lodge. Hungry. Say, why don't you squander some of that 20 on something to eat?
What 20? Oh,
It's okay, Kokomo. I got you the first time. I'll give you my paper. Here's a little present for you.
oh, no. I couldn't do that.
Say, you're the first girl I ever met that turned down something for nothing. Now, come on. Hook on.
Thank you so much.
Here's your overcoat. I didn't know your size. Take your pick.
Hey, Tony, I wouldn't eat in that restaurant again. The overcoats are terrible. Say, how about you and I going over to the lunchroom and have something to eat?
Well, I...
Come on. I never get fresh. At first. Say, did anybody in Kokomo ever tell you were pretty?
Mm-mm.
Well, there's a great opening in that town for an optician. Say, you won't believe this, but I'm from a small town myself.
You're from a small town?
Sure, every real New Yorker is. I'm from Hinsdale, Illinois.
Hinsdale?
Not so loud.
Well, why did you leave there?
By request. Hello, Jack. Hi, Mac. It's my uncle. I like to eat in here. You know, it's nice and quiet. You can hear a plate drop. I told you. I've been eating here so much now I finally got my own hat bag. I'm going to have some roast beef.
I have the same.
What'll you have? I want some rare roast beef and a cup of coffee.
What'll the dame have?
A Harvard boy. The lady'll have the same. And hey, waiter, you know he frightens children. Now, I want that roast beef the way I ordered it. You know, nice and rare. Now, I know you're going to bring it well done, but I'd like to have it rare if possible.
Well, you won't like it either way. And another thing. You're the first guy to send anything back here today.
Well, I didn't send anything back.
You will when the roast beef comes.
Nice personality. Charming fellow.
How long have you been in New York?
Oh, about 6 years.
Do you like it?
Say, I don't think there's a town in the world like New York City.
No, I hate the sight of it. Doesn't mean a thing to me except miles of street to walk along and crowds of people. And not a friendly face.
Hey, don't let the waiter's face fool you. The way he serves the coffee, don't you? Half and half. You know, half in the cup and half in the saucer. Waiter, I'd like to have cream in my coffee instead of your thumb, if you don't mind. Hey, what's this?
Roast beef. And it's fresh.
Fresh? It's positively insulting.
If you think this is bad, you should have been in here yesterday.
I shouldn't be in here at all. Smart guy. Have you any frog's legs?
No.
It's rheumatism makes me walk that way. I knew he was going to say that. Wise guy.
Look out for your eye.
Always kidding. I wish the boss was in.
I'm the boss.
Yeah? Well, I wish the boss was out.
Hello, Jack.
Hi, Sam. It's my uncle. I have a million uncles. You'd be surprised. All kinds of uncles.
You know, New York is certainly different than I thought it would be.
Say, listen, Kokomo. You've been reading ladies' magazines and Sunday supplements. You have a nut idea like they all have. That all you have to do is walk up and down Broadway and wake up with a Rolls Royce in each hand. Well, that's the bunk. Broadway is just a main street in a big town, that's all. Just like Main Street, Kokomo. In fact, it's all the Hicktown main streets rolled into one.
But I don't understand.
You wouldn't. Now, Broadway isn't going to hand you a thing on a silver tray. You got to fight for it and work for it and suffer for it. And if you don't let it lick you, you're bound to win. Look at me.
I guess you're right.
Certainly I'm right. And look at him. Now there's a typical Broadway failure. Perhaps doesn't know where his next meal is coming from.
Let's go.
Wait a minute, I'll take his check. I'll take this.
Oh, I couldn't let you do that. You're a perfect stranger to me.
It's all right, don't think any more about it. You may be able to help me out sometime.
Gee, fella, you're a great pal.
It's all right, I'm glad to do it. And listen, to make sure that the cashier knows that your check is being taken care of, when I point you out, wave your hand.
You bet I will. Attaboy.
Miss, see that fella at the end stool?
Yes?
He has our checks.
Oh, all righty.
Hello, Jack.
Who's that?
My aunt. Say, why don't you pack up that innovation of yours and breeze back to Indiana?
Oh, I can't.
Why not?
Well, the man I'm engaged to is back there.
Well, what'd you do, steal his watch?
No. We had a quarrel. You see, I wanted to go to New York, and he didn't want me to. And no one's going to tell me what to do and what not to do.
Oh,
Do you want to see his picture?
what can I lose? Say, he's a nice-looking bird at that. No, I like him better this way. Do you care for him?
Yes, that's what hurts. I can't go back and face him after I've failed.
Is he still waiting for you?
He'd wait forever.
He would. What does he do?
Here's his ad. Read it.
J.W. Hickey, plumber. And you're bonehead enough to pass up a plumber? Hey, listen to this. This shop will be closed all day Saturday on account of the wedding of J.W. Hickey.
What? Let me see it.
So that's the guy that would wait for you forever, eh?
Oh, what do you think of that?
Forever is a long, long time.
Here's the announcement. Mr. J.W. Hickey, a prominent and respected plumber, will be married Saturday to Miss Marjorie Gates.
What? Let me see that.
What's
Marjorie
the
Gates?
What's the
Hey, that's my girl in Kokomo. The one that was in the show.
Oh, what do you think of that?
Yeah. Say, for a plumber, that guy is a fast worker.
Get your hometown papers. Read what the folks back home are doing.
Well, Kokomo, it looks like we've been double-crossed. Supposing you and I do a little double-crossing ourselves.
You mean?
Sure, forget Kokomo. Think of me. Who knows, I might be a plumber myself someday.
Well, I hardly know you.
Baby, that's my only chance. Come on, let's take a walk. We'll talk it over.
Hey, kid.
Wait a minute.
Get your hometown papers. Read what the folks back home are doing.